Hey, welcome back to the DDK CAD Technology Systems ongoing demonstration series of the Composite Panel Builder. And what I'd like to discuss here is different ways of getting reports out of the program. So as you can see, we already have our panels staged in different releases. We've already optimized them. If we take a look right here, you can see it's complete, with all the information, the extrusion tables. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go through a couple of these and just show you how easy it is to get, sorry about that, to get, let's say, a cut list. So we go up to our miscellaneous commands, click on it, build a cut list right here. Okay, and then we can select the release area, and I've already put it into a rectangle shape. So we're interested in this area right here. So the program says, okay, this is the extrusion types that we found. This is the quantity, length, such and such. Okay, here's the panels involved. And then we come down here a little bit further. It gives us all the like if there's clips involved and stuff like that. And I saw there's a couple stiffeners in there. So let me just refresh that so we get a clear picture. Okay, because I didn't think there was clips involved in here. All right, so what I want to do is I could send it to Excel, or I could send it to Notepad, or I can hit the optimize button. And if when I do this, it's going to take the extrusion lengths, collect them together, and tell you what panel this 93 and 9/16 came from, so AW7C. And then it says if you put two of those together plus the 4 and 3/16 from AW7B, you'll get a 99.64% yield out of a 16-foot length. And you can adjust the lengths by going back to that same dialog right here and edit the stock length. We're looking at PEs. PE is set to 16 feet. So if you have a stock length of 20, you can change it there on whatever. So let's go back and look at that one more time. So this way you could actually give the shop a heads up on how to cut these to get the maximum yield out of your extrusion lines. So and then if you're like you want to do everything in CAD, you could print this out in a notepad or whatever. But if you want to just put it in the CAD system, you could say draw in CAD and then just let's put it up here. There you go. So it could be in the document with the drawing if you want to do it that way. Okay, that's one way of getting reports out, especially Cutlass. And then there's another one in there called Build Cutlass 2, and it's more or less for a table that you're going to import into Excel. Okay, and again, it gives us totals, and I have to refresh it to just 1A because this is looking at the whole thing. So there's just the summary for 1A. And what we could do is take this, edit, send it to Excel custom. There it goes, tells you where it put it. And in this program, it's always put in the reports folder. So at the beginning, when you set up your pathing, you tell what the reports folder is, a subfolder under your project. So let's go into the reports folder, and we're going to look at our custom extrusion. So we're going to pop that open. It's an Excel template that's already been set up. And then what we're going to do is just say, hey, let's go get that. And it's going to look in that reports folder. And we're going to click on the one we want to bring in. Our project name is MAW. So we're going to just open it, and it's just going to give us a nice little report like that. So now it tells you, oh, you got lots of millimeters here. It tells you what the all these lengths and stuff like that. So you can have a heads up. And again, this would be one of your report styles. And we don't want to save it. So let's go back in here and let's look at a panel list, for example. Okay, so we have an icon in our toolbar for exporting this. And we can do 3 different reports. We can do a panel face report, the the flat panel report itself. So the face report is just the weathered components of the system. So you pull that up. There's your panel list, and then we could again sort it by. Let's go to 1C this time. So there's only 3 panels in there, but some of them are quantity. Then we'll go into 1B, make it a little different here. Okay, and then there's 9 panels involved in there, and then back to 1A. Okay, so again, we could send this panel list to Excel custom, and then we can go back into our reports folder, And now we can just pull up the panel list, and then when we say load that, you can see where we're going with this. We're looking for the panel list, not the extrusion, so we'll double click on that, and there's our panel list and our total square footage and stuff. So these are some built-in custom reports. I gotta fix that M&Ms. Okay, okay, don't worry about it. Now what's next is, let me minimize that, is after you've created those kind of reports, you can come over here to the optimize section where we've taken all these panels and put them into cut sheets that lay them out. Okay, so what I want to do now is get a report of this, what's going on here. So that's simple. You just go to the calculator, click on it, say actual materials, because I've actually got all the stuff figured out. Click on your boundary, and then you get the report that tells you, okay, we're still looking at 1A. It already knows 1A because that's the all that's in there. And we come down here, and if we had clips involved, it would give us a total clip. If we had well, we do have extrusions, so they're perimeter extrusions, and there's your total length of your extrusions. And again, there's how the materials, and there's an actual 4 millimeter. There you go. So we could print this out, our sheet count, our yield, and stuff like that. So that's another, and then we could send that out to the reports. Okay, so I think that handles the different types of reports. Anything else, just give me a call and we'll talk about it. Okay, thanks.